In today's video, I'm going to walk you through step-by-step of what you need to get an LLC, get an EIN number, an employee identification number, and make sure that you file this new requirement that every LLC in the United States has to file. If not, you can get penalized $500 a day. My name is Anna, and I am the owner of Tax Boss, a real estate CPA firm where we help clients all over the country play the IRS game just like wealthy people do. Let's get right into how to set up your LLC step by step. Before we get started, I want to make something really clear. LLCs are for asset protection only. If you're running your business because you just started it and you did not have an LLC, don't be scared. You can actually still write off your expenses even if you don't have an LLC. So don't freak out. LLCs are really there to protect you from an asset standpoint, from your personal stuff against your business stuff. Okay. So let's say, for example, that you decided to start a business on TikTok Shop. And at first you thought it was just a hobby and it wasn't going to take off. And all of a sudden it just takes off. It's okay if you didn't have an LLC at the beginning. That's fine. Go apply for an LLC. You'll be okay, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Let's say you become a realtor and at the beginning, again, it's a hobby. It's okay if you didn't have an LLC, but I would recommend that you do get an LLC down the road. Step number 1 is picking your name and registering with the state that you are going to do business in. When you pick your name, you're going to go to your state's register LLC website. Now I say that and it sounds kind of weird, but that is literally what you're going to do. You're going to Google how to register an LLC in Wisconsin. Now, I'm not going to go to LegalZoom and the things that pop up. I'm going to make sure that I go to the Wisconsin Department of Revenue so that I know exactly how to register my LLC. Every state is different. Go to your state's website and register your LLC. That is where you're going to find out, 1, if your name is taken. Somebody might have already taken your name. Number 2, you're going to add all of the information about yourself. That is where you're going to fill out all of the information, your name, your mailing address, what type of business it is. Once you finish that application, there is a fee. Every state is different. So for example, my people in California, there is an $800 minimum LLC fee for every LLC that is doing business in California. It's crazy over there. In Wisconsin, I think it's like $26. Once you fill out the application, you pay your fee, you're going to get these documents that are your articles of incorporation. Save these. You do not want to throw them away. You are going to need these when I tell you about a different step later in this video. Step number 2 is creating an operating agreement. A lot of people don't do this, but you actually do really need one. This is something that you're going to draft that is going to outline, when did the business start? What type of business is this? If you have partners, you're going to talk about who's bringing money in. Am I putting in sweat equity? What do I got to do as Anna in this partnership? All the stuff that you don't think about, you need this as an operating agreement. You don't have to file it anywhere, but you will need it as a piece of paper in case something goes wrong. Step number 3 is applying for your employee identification number on the IRS website. I left the link below because that is a link that you can click on and it will take you to the application right away. What is this employee identification number? It is essentially like a social security for your business. It's going to allow you to open bank accounts. Also, the IRS is going to register this EIN number and know that it's, hey, this EIN number specifically registered to the Tax Boss CPA. So I need to know exactly what the Tax Boss CPA is doing every single year with that EIN number. This is what the EIN letter looks like. This EIN letter, again, save it because getting a copy of it, have you ever tried calling the IRS? It's not really nice. They take a long time. This is also going to give you what type of tax form you have to file and by what date. So you want to make sure that you save this in a safe place with the other documents that we spoke about in step 1 and step 2. Step 4 is you're going to take these documents, you're going to take your articles of incorporation, your operating agreement, and your employee identification number to the bank and open a new bank account. They're going to ask for these 3 documents. Now, when you get there, you got to make sure that you provide these documents and you start running your business separately. We do not want to see personal commingling with your business and vice versa. Business account, personal bank account. Step number 5 is now registering for this new requirement that was put into place at the beginning of January of 2024. Let's talk a little bit about this. For anyone out here who's doing money laundering, this is why it was put into place. So thank you so much for doing laundering money or whatever it is that I don't do. Now they are wanting us to register our LLCs with FinCEN. So why did they put this into place? There were a ton of shell companies. And what those are is that, let's say you have like a parent company up here and you have a ton of LLCs underneath here, right? You have LLC 1, LLC 2 that is owned by LLC 3 and it's owned by LLC 4. And eventually you're like, who owns LLC for? Like, how do I get in touch with the person over here who owns LLC for? So FinCEN's like, we're going to stop that. So now every single LLC that is registered in the United States needs to file this form with FinCEN. Again, I left the link for you below so that you can actually just click on this link and register it. I've done it for my firm, and it's pretty easy if you don't have a lot of partnerships and a lot of EINs. They literally ask you for everything: your name, address, a copy of an ID, everything. Now, here's the biggest thing. If you registered your LLC at the beginning of January 2024, you have 30 days to register with FinCEN. If you don't, there could be a penalty of $500 a day, up to $10,000, or you can go to jail. I'm not really sure how that works out, but I don't make the rules. I just tell you guys about it. Now, if you have a change in ownership, let's say you're a partnership and for some reason your partner leaves, you have 30 days to register and let them know that it has been changed. Now, for those existing companies that we have had our LLCs for a long time now, we have until January 1st of 2025 to register our own LLCs. Otherwise, the same penalties. So make sure that you register all your LLCs with FinCEN. And the last and final step, which is my favorite step, is run your business, make a lot of money, hire a tax strategist so they can help you play the game just like the wealthy people do.